You need your history notebook. As you watch the video, complete the map in your notebook. Pay attention to the speaker because you'll be asked to place special symbols on the page to prove that you are watching it. The teacher will tell you where to place the symbols. If you do not have these symbols on your map, you will not receive credit for completion. You must watch the video and complete the tasks. Okay, so here's my blank sheet of paper right here to do my map on. I like to use different colors. You don't have to use different colors. You can do them all in pen or pencil. The choice is up to you. But we're going to go ahead and do the mapping that we do, and we do this mapping in order to review. Now, I bet you think I'm just going to turn to the old map that's in my notebook. No! I better see two maps in your notebook. This is a completely different one. It'll have different surprises for us to do on there. So here we go. Let's go ahead. Pay attention to where I tell you to draw different things to make sure that they are on there, because if they aren't, then you won't get the points for it. All right, here we go. So we're going to start with the eye, the nose, and the chin. When I say the eye, the nose, and the chin, I am talking about my old world. And when I say I am specifically talking about England, because England is always watching the colonies. When I say chin, we are talking about the continent of Europe and how inside Europe you have Spain and France. Give me just a Oh, how does that look? Much better, right? Okay, so inside Europe you have Spain and France, and then chin, we are talking about the continent of Africa and holding up the economy. All right, here we go. In 1492, Columbus sails the ocean blue. Where is Columbus looking to go? Well, he wants to get to Asia. And when we talk about going to Asia and why he wants to go, we think about his purse and which purse he's going to take, and he is, of course, going to take the economic purse. Does he make it to Asia? Of course, the answer is no. He lands in the New World. And so we're going to go ahead and draw a New World. We start up here at the corner. We are not drawing this to scale. We're making our New World really big so that we can fit all the stuff that we need to label inside of it. So we're going to go across, dip down, and curve around. There we go. Across, dip down, curve around. Then I'm going to come down the side and curve back up. What did I make right there? Florida. I'm going to go across, bump, bump. Across, bump, bump, and now I have Texas. I'm going to go across some more. And then I'm going to come up and connect. And right here I have created my new world. And so on the new world, we need to go in and we're going to label some of our geography. Of course, we start with the idea that 1492, when Columbus says he's going to sail the ocean blue, it is to cross the Atlantic Ocean. Settling on the East Coast, we do know that when colonists do come to settle, they are blocked from expansion by the Appalachian Mountains. And we're going to start using abbreviations as we do stuff because we're going to do it so often. The Appalachian Mountains. North of them is the Great Lakes that all come together, serve as travel, trade, and transportation in that area. To remember the Great Lakes, we have an acronym that is HOMES, Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, and Lake Superior. All right, then we have right there, which is going to be our Mississippi River. And the Mississippi River flows into the Gulf of Mexico. All right, moving further west, we're going to talk this year about westward expansion and manifest destiny. And of course, we got to mention the Rocky Mountains and being able to get over those. And manifest destiny, sea to shining sea. You guys like my singing, right? Is going to be the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. All right, our first historical topic to add to the map, because we have the geography, is of course going to be our exploration. And so the first exploration group to come to the Americas is going to be the Spanish. And anytime we say the Spanish, we say the selfish Spanish enslaved natives. So that we remind ourselves how they treated the Native Americans, that relationship they established, these selfish Spanish enslaved natives. And when we look at the Spanish and their purse, we know that it is the economic purse. It is going to be the political purse to say, this is my land. And the religious purse. The Pope says, go forth and convert the natives to our Catholic religion. Our next group is going to be the French right here. We call them our friendly French fur traders. And so that tells us purse-wise that it is going to be economic, and they're also going to be political. Our third exploration group, we're going to actually write it out to the side because we're going to fill stuff in on the map today. Our third exploration group is going to be the English, and they are going to be, their purse is going to start with economic. They bring their economic purse, that's where they start. Then they are religious, don't forget Plymouth. And then we have political and of course social for the people. And so that covers our exploration groups. And so the English were our economic English exiled natives. Selfish, Spanish, enslaved natives. Friendly French fur traders. Economic English enslaved natives. And so that helps us remember their interactions and relationships that they develop with the native people that are already there. We've started a new unit, that is the colonization unit, and so we have more stuff to add on our map. But before we add more stuff on our map, what I would like you to do is right here in the Great Lakes region is go ahead and draw me a heart. Right in the Great Lakes region, right up there. You better have a heart in there. If you don't have a heart in there when you submit your picture, that means I know you didn't listen and you're not going to get the points. So you need a heart in the Great Lakes region. But moving on to colonization, our first permanent English colony in the Americas is Jamestown, Virginia. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. It's about middle right there. So I'm going to put a dot and I'm going to put a J. And anytime I think about Jamestown, I also have to add a dollar sign because their purse is economic. My second permanent colony is, of course, going to be Plymouth, Massachusetts. I'm going to eyeball that. Where do I think it is? Right about there. And I'm going to put a P. And anytime I think about Plymouth, I, of course, always include the religious symbol, the cross, right there. With these two colonies thriving, more colonies are going to be developed. And of course, the mother country of these colonies is going to be England. So I'm going to go ahead and put a crown on my England. That is our king. And so we're going to get 13 colonies divided into 3 different regions. So right up here, I got that region right up top. Make sure that Plymouth is included in that top one. And then I got another region right down there. Make sure Jamestown is in the bottom. And so I'm going to go ahead and draw a circle around them to say, hey, these are my 3 regions. This top region is going to be the New England region. Anytime I see New England, write New England, anything that's about New England, I always include a cross to say, oh, they're all about religion. Now, I do have to know my New England colonies. I have to have them memorized. And so the easiest way to memorize them is to use my mnemonic phrase, my New Hampshire runs in cages. And that, of course, gives us Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut. All in that New England colony where it is cold, the soil is rocky. They will have No farming. Instead, they'll be fishing, they'll be trading, they'll be hunting and doing things like that. My next area is called the Middle Colonies, and they're going to earn the nickname breadbasket. So we're going to give them an economic purse. But remember, the Middle Colonies have the Quakers. The Quakers were shaking things up because they were so accepting of other people, and so we're going to put our social in there because lots of people wanted to move there because the Quakers allowed other people in and liked them and said, come forth, be a part of our colonies. To remember our middle colonies, we do have a mnemonic phrase. New York police need jelly donuts. New York police need jelly donuts. That lets us know that these are the colonies of New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. Lots of trading, lots of money coming in here. These are my breadbasket colonies. The next colonies that Jamestown is a part of are the southern colonies. The southern colonies are going to be the economic purse. Always remember my money. To know my southern colonies, my mnemonic phrase is going to be my very nice cousin sends Christmas gifts. My very nice cousin sends Christmas gifts. And that tells us that it's going to be Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Okay? Now, something that is unique about the southern colonies is going to be the colony of Maryland. Right at Maryland, we're going to put a little bitty cross to remind us that is where the Catholics went. All right, we're going to stop and get a symbol. You should have the heart in your Great Lakes. I want you to put a sun right down here in sunny Florida. It is so sunny in Florida. Go ahead and draw me just a little circle with some sunshine rays. I need a sun down here in Florida to show me that you did this. All right, so here we go. We have New England, we have Middle, we have Southern. These colonies are doing pretty good. They're prospering. They are making lots and lots of money. And the reason they are making money is because they are going to be participating in the triangular trade. All right, in our triangular trade, coming out of the Americas going to England are going to be things like raw materials, natural resources, cash crops. Coming from England and Europe, going down to Africa are going to be our manufactured goods. They take those raw materials and turn it into stuff, especially guns. That was a big one. Rum was another one. And of course, coming out of Africa is going to be our enslaved population. Now, does the triangular trade go one way? No, it goes the other way too. And when we look at this triangular trade, who's making the most money? Where's the most money going? It's of course going to the old world. It's money, money, money. And it's because of that economic theory of mercantilism, create colonies so that the mother country can make money. The mother country's money. Mother country's money. They make the colonies for the money. Make colonies money. There you go. It's all right there. So far, we should have a heart here. We should have a star down here. This is going through our colonization unit. And this is going to be our colonization map. Make sure that you get it done. You have your secret symbols, the heart, the sun, and you have it all on there. And we're going to go ahead and look at our timeline.